Not yet.
Mark, I'll bring them up here.
Yeah, this is it.
Sat here and we went through all of these figures. And I think if you would go to any community that has their own police department, you would find figures very similar to what we have. When you look at the overtime as far as the police department is concerned, it's not like the highway or water and sewer. If there's a pile of dirt that has to be moved, they don't need overtime to move that pile of dirt. They can leave that pile of dirt until the next day. The police department is a lot different. If someone calls off sick or is on vacation, we have to fill those slots or put fewer men on the streets, which to me is a big problem.
Yay! Good job!
Big problem. When you have the problems that we are starting to get in this borough,
Yay!
we better have a full complement of people on the street. We better.
Yes.
It's not like moving that pile of dirt that can wait till the next day. We have to have someone on the street now.
They're moving from the city.
We are in the, I would say, in the center of the drug trafficking.
Yes. Yes. Predators.
We have the predators, we have everything here. We must put people on the street, or we might have to face the consequences as far as the community is concerned. When you're talking about having maybe 1 or 2 people on the street, that officer is putting his life in jeopardy, and also the citizens' lives are in jeopardy.
Absolutely.
For example, on the street, and there's a fight in the bar, people with knives, that officer is called. If he's on the street by himself, he's going to wait for backup.
You gonna come help him?
What's going to happen?
President will.
What's going to happen in that bar when that police officer doesn't show immediately? Someone might get killed. So when you're talking about looking at the figures here, you can go to any community in the state that has its own police department and you will find figures very similar. We're trying to change things, and I think we can change things. And we're going to change things as far as overtime and other things that go on in the department.
I agree wholeheartedly with the mayor. I don't think we can take a chance and eliminate any police officers. We have to keep the complement we have. The safety of the citizens is the priority here.
So I would like to make that motion to have the staff go to DCED and see what we could do, contacting the other surrounding areas for a regional police department.
Is there a second? To Councilman Love. Second by Councilman Rhen. I'll ask for discussion. Is there any discussion on the motion?
I know we tried that at least 2 other times. I know one was either 83 or 84, and I think there was an attempt either mid-90s or something like that.
Twice we tried it.
I think the economic climate for most municipalities is different than it was back in the 80s, and perhaps maybe now is a better time to at least look into it.
Mr. Morgan, would you care to comment on something like that?
I have not had a chance to brief council on the meeting I had with DCED, but ironically, one of the big pushes from DCED as part of not only the early intervention program, but outside even the early intervention program, is the concept of regionalization. So I don't think it's unique in Middletown. They strongly encourage regionalization. not just police, anything you can regionalize. And there's certainly models out there, I mean, as they pointed out, and wanted to make sure I was considering in Middletown, in the EIP process, that at least to put a recommendation in my report to encourage you to at least explore regionalization again, because it is something, given your budget situation, without, you know, I've said this numerous times, this is not something new I'm saying to you, effectively without doubling your taxes, or more than doubling your taxes, you cannot eliminate your structural deficit and dependency on your electric rate.
I'll restate it, that it is to direct the staff in conjunction with the Department of Community and Economic Development to explore the regionalization of the police department. Explore.
Kind of like exploring selling the electric.
Mrs. Arnold?
Yes.
Mr. Brooks?
Yes.
Mr. Brubaker? I'm sorry, Mr. Lauer?
Yes.
Mr. McNamara?
Yes.
Mrs. Goodrick? Mr. Wren?
Yes.
Mr. Sykes?
No.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-1. Is there any other business?
I was hearing the rumor that you guys were going to take the police department down to one police officer per shift. If that rumor is true, I think you need to take another look at it, which you clarified you're not for that. I'll believe that when I see it in writing from you, though. As you all know, I've been in front of this council for the past year and a half for the bus stops, for the safety of the children. I've been here, I fought with you guys, I fought with school board, I've done it all. I'm going to tell you right now, you take this down to one per shift, and you have the state police come in and look and watch our children. Right now, the state police will take them an hour and a half to get here. They are so far behind and so far overbooked. We are actually covering for them. They call us for help. How are they going to help us? If one child gets hurt in this town, one child gets hurt, and there is no police officer around, I am the voice for that child.
Amen.
It is time that we stand up for the children of this town. The children come first. I understand you need to pinch pennies. We're all pinching pennies, and we've been doing it for the past 2 years. But there comes a point when you need to stop pinching the pennies. You got to weigh the pros and cons of pinching those pennies. And right now, the safety of our town, the safety of our children is not where you need to pinch.